Support WrestleTalk!
Donate on Patreon.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am El Fakador Laurie Blake, and coming up on this longer Super News Bros Ultimate episode, we've got Cody Rhodes teasing the existence of All Elite Wrestling, 2 current WWE stars sneaking off and getting married of all things, and the beginnings of a WWE versus Ring of Honor talent war. But first, this. Yes, Sin Cara set the world of wrestling social media and this guy's chest alight with an absolutely brutal chop. Sporting a sharp suit and spangly mask, Cara Delevingne was appearing on a Mexican talk show where they asked him to give co-host Adrian Marcello a chop, and he did not hold back at all. He absolutely floored the guy. Look at this again. It might not look like it, but Adrian actually got off lightly there, because what if it was the original botch-prone Sin Cara giving this chop? He'd have smashed his ribs in and then reached in and yanked his heart out like in Temple of Doom. Kalima. Also, this instant bit of PTSD is my favourite bit. But even with running away, it doesn't mean that Adrian didn't get away without lasting damage, as he took to Twitter to post this rather painterly handprint. If only we could get this sort of interaction with talk show hosts here in the UK, I would give anything to watch a wrestler chop the top layer of slime and skin off Piers Morgan. With Sin Cara's chop heard around the world, people potentially missed the news that the faceless one may be returning to WWE soon. Cara appeared on popular Mexican YouTube channel Peluche en el Estuche, hosted by Escorpion Dorado, and that series of words is an absolute minefield to say. I've definitely stepped on about 6 of them. The only thing to do is to die with dignity. Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong, El Estuche. That is a Kingsman Golden Circle reference. On the show, Sin Cara spoke about his career to date and the fact that he's training up for a return, hopefully in January 2019. And as we all know, a January return puts him right in the mix for a surprise entrance during the Royal Rumble, where, like everyone else, he can lose to probably Drew. Another name that's been thrown around for a surprise entrance at the Rumble is Mr. Aleister Black, and that is an easy segue because there are 30 people in that match. 30 degrees of Kevin Bacon is not a game. But we're not actually going to be talking about Black being eliminated by being thrown over the top rope, because that rope has been tied into a knot, and I'm mixing metaphors and it's very confusing, because the long and the short of it is that WrestlingInc.com are reporting over the weekend that Aleister Black and Zelina Vega got hitched in a private ceremony on a nice day for a black wedding. So I guess congratulations to them. Although neither has actually acknowledged the news on their social media channels, nor have any WWE superstars let it slip. So if it's true and they are married, it looks like they're keeping things a secret. So don't tell Nikki Cross. Someone else has been celebrating recently, perhaps a little too hard. You may remember from Luke's news last week that former WWE champion JBL was being a knob on Twitter towards Cody Rhodes. JBL took a series of shots at Cody, some shots at Dusty Rhodes, and more than likely a series of shots for himself. There's one for you, Dick, one for me. I am my own best friend. Love me. Cody had spotted the tweets and did comment saying, "I'm thinking JBL had a few drinks tonight." That tweet has since been deleted. And then I imagine that in the cold, hard light of the morning after, waking up with a sore head, 10-gallon hat somehow still on, JBL thought, I best fix this. It was my birthday and the Cowboys beat the Saints. Surely that's a reason to have one too many! Exclamation mark. Have a great day, everyone! I hope that Barocca stings on the way down, JBL. He did actually then apologise to Cody, sort of. I was having fun with Cody last night and said I'd kill Cody Rhodes. I obviously didn't mean that literally. It was a very poor choice of words. I go way back with him and his family, and I was just talking smack in a pro wrestling sense. I apologise for that poor choice of words. Nailed it! Fortunately, it seems like Cody has bigger fish to fry than a drunken cowboy impotently clacking his spurs after one too many sangrias. For one thing, he's taking part in Fight Forever's debut UK tour, which kicks off in Birmingham on Thursday evening and runs all the way through to Sunday with dates around the UK. The show comes to York Hall in Bethnal Green in London on Friday, and we're only going to bloody be there. Me, Ollie, Luke, little orphan Andy Datson will be having a drink, watching them graps. So if you want to come and see us or see the show, buy tickets on the link below and definitely come and see us, or just see Cody, because he is a way bigger draw. Such a big draw that the rumour is that he's setting up his own wrestling promotion, as sort of proved by the trademarks being filed for All Elite Wrestling that were made by the co-owners of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cody hasn't exactly addressed these rumours head on about him starting a new promotion, but he did tease some info at a meet and greet in Melbourne, Australia. The Wrestling Observer newsletter say that when asked about AEW, Cody said to wait for January as an announcement would be made and it'll be bigger than anyone expects. And the teasing continued, using Cody's body rather than his words this time, as Mr. and Mrs. Nightmare was spotted inside the owner's box at TIAA Bank Field, which is the home, suspiciously, of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, it doesn't exactly take Poirot to put this one together. Scooby-Doo could do it. He can't even say, Jacksonville Jaguars. It's incredibly easy to put together, especially as Cody just won't stop dropping hints, posting this not exactly cryptic tweet. Curious, who are some of the hottest male/female independent acts not signed anywhere? Oh, why do you ask? Oh, and he would have got away with it too if it wasn't for the fact that he couldn't shut up. Somebody slightly better at lying, but still just as bad at being caught, is Jim Ross, who, despite saying that he had absolutely nothing to do with AEW or any new wrestling promotions for that matter, has reportedly been rumbled by Raja.com. A source told the site that he definitely is involved in some capacity, the exact opposite of what he had just said. Some reports had suggested that Ross was going to be working with All Elite Wrestling strictly as commentary talent, but others have said that it is a more prominent position than just announcer, and that Ross has informally sent feelers out to WWE talent asking if they intend on re-signing with the company, and if not, maybe they'd consider joining AEW instead. Cool. Imagine that. Maybe you could actually have a match, Zack Ryder, rather than just buying figurines. Oh, you're happy, okay. You're happy, fine. With Cody, the Bucks, and Paige all leaving Ring of Honor, the company has had to make some new signings in the last week to fill that elite-shaped hole in their roster. Early last week, they managed to tie down Jeff Cobb, who even the laws of physics can't contain. And as that happened, news broke from multiple sources that PCO and Brody King had parted ways with Major League Wrestling to sign with Ring of Honor too. PCO later took to Twitter to confirm, "I've got a great opportunity and a good contract. That's a fact. For the rest, you'll have to wait until PCO show up live. 3 exclamation marks. Destro is my creator." While PWInsider.com are reporting that King is expected to start with Ring of Honor real soon, like at the upcoming television tapings on December 15th soon. In other good news for the promotion, Silas Young, the last real man because all the other ones are ginger women, has signed a new 3-year deal with Ring of Honor too, so that's another boon. But it seems like signing folks ain't enough to stop WWE sniffing around, because Dave Meltzer said on the latest Wrestling Observer Radio that WWE are not only signing up indie talent left and right, but reportedly chirps in performers under contract too, which is super illegal. Here's the thing, WWE is signing people left and right. I know promoters and people like that who are like, they are flagrantly tampering with everybody's guys. I don't know, but that's what people are telling me. But they're trying to sign everyone because they don't want this door to open. The last thing they want is competition. People are like, oh, Vince is really excited about the competition. It's like you don't know Vince at all. You've like never followed Vince McMahon if you think that. Nah, mate, Vince loves competition. Remember the Monday Night Wars? Bit of friendly rivalry, joshing, wasn't it? Sunshine. And then there's this news of friendly rivalries that less than 24 hours after Impact World Tag Team Champions LAX were announced as Wrestling Evolve Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, in 2 different matches at Evolve 117 and 118, Impact decided to pull their talent from the shows. Suspicious. Things were explained further by World Wrestling Network in a news mail. Evolve officials were contacted by LAX and informed that they were needed for something else that weekend. No other explanation was given. Impact Wrestling didn't contact Evolve officials and left it up to LAX. There is no heat on LAX as WWN understands the situation that they were put in. Unfortunately, Impact Wrestling waited until the matches were announced and then pulled the talent the next day. This all could have been easily avoided by not allowing LAX to take the dates in the first place. Evolve will no longer consider booking Impact Wrestling contracted talent moving forward. This is obviously a big deal, especially to have so public an announcement about the fact that they're not going to be booking people now. It's not exactly like Evolve book loads of Impact talent in general. So is this Impact pulling their champions so they don't get into a who goes over war with WWE? Even though Evolve did say that they booked both teams into multi-tag team matches to protect everyone politically, because some other poor schmuck was set to take the fall. Meanwhile, Ryan Satin at Wrestling Sheet said his sources had said that Impact didn't even know of the bookings until they were announced. So maybe they did actually need them for something else that weekend. Who knows? Raw! Huh. Good God, Joe, why is it so poor? Click on the video, say it again now. Raw, huh. Good God, Joe, why is it so poor? There are 7 reasons. And if you want to know why I think Raw is so poor at the moment, click the video on screen now and give us a subscribe to stay up to date on all of the latest wrestling news. I've been El Fakador, and that was Lucha.